Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus weekly money and career reading from November 10th to the 16th, 2025. Taurus, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Taurus weekly money and career, November 10th to the 16th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will put one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career for this week of the November 10th to the 16th? What are the messages we need to know for the sign of Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career, November 10th to the 16th. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus, please? What are the messages? Okay. All right, Taurus, let's see what we got. 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. 10 of Swords. The Strength card. Knight of Pentacles. Justice. 2 of Swords, King of Swords, the Empress, Knight of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. There we go. I say that because that card has come up in every single reading. Every week we have an underlying energy of all zodiac signs, and this 4 of Pentacles is hanging on to money, hanging on to finances, all about money, all about control. But we will continue to see what you're hanging on to. Taurus, you are a sign that very much likes control or navigates your paths through control. So this is really you holding on tightly to money, the fear of loss, but don't let money rule you, and let it be all about money, right? This is a moment where yes, you have conservative thinking, right? But there's also an energy of overprotecting, over-controlling, overprotecting maybe an idea or a belief, and really anchoring yourself and not wanting to communicate, or just hanging on to just one way, sort of my way or the highway, right? Okay, so I'm not fixated on that, because but this is just an energy, and it's not particularly you, Taurus. It's like every zodiac sign has this energy. All right, so because it's also an energy of accepting change and accepting the chaos that goes with change. Okay, so family first, having the support of your family, of your partner, your loved one, whatever, is most important here. Feels like you're tired, you're at the end of something, maybe you're at the end of something that disappointed you, or a person that disappointed you, or something that didn't work out. You do have the Strength card, which is that card of patience and control. Understanding that patience is important, financial patience and self-control, but also slow and steady growth, right? Avoid any impulsive money choices. This is about having that inner strength to bring lasting wealth, stable income, building something lasting. Take your time. Here you are, Taurus in all your glory, moving forward, slow and steady, taking your time, making sure you plan it all out, making sure you commit to something, commit to financial planning, commit to budgeting, saving, right? This is about long-term financial habits and getting into that new energy, or taking your time on something step by step. This is not fast movement. There is a justice card right here, addressing an issue, addressing the facts, having to make a decision upon facts, or a decision that's made from you, from courts, from administration, from banks, from anywhere, right? But it's a decision that speaks about fairness and truth and accountability. If someone needs to be accountable, there we go, right? There needs to be balance. This is the law of cause and effect. What you put out in the world will come back to you. So whether good or bad, right? So seeing the truth and examining the facts without emotions, without emotional connections, to gain clarity is most important, right? To be objective, to be rational, to make a decision, making your decisions without emotions. Stick to the facts. I always say stick to the facts. If this is a business decision, if this is a job decision, if these are interviews, if this is money, if you're negotiating something, stick to the facts. It's not about who likes who. It's not about who said what. It's not about what tone of voice was utilized and how they made you feel, all that. No. This is about, you're very good at that. Being in control of something, that being in control of putting facts first. And whatever needs to be revealed will be revealed. But it's a decision that has to be made on ethics, fairness, truth, integrity. Everything has to be balanced. To be able to move forward in something very creative that you're creating, that you're abundantly creating, to be able to see these seeds blossom, your garden grow, to be able to start that enterprise, start your business, start that job, or develop that creative idea, nurture your creativity, nurture your ideas. Your ideas and your creativity are going to bring in money. But for that, you have to make a decision, choosing between two paths, choosing between two financial options, choosing two directions, or choosing to address the issue that needs to be addressed and the decision needs to be made. Doesn't mean that you're making the decision, but it means that you're blocked until this justice decision is made. So if you're not quite sure, right, this movement forward needs to be balanced, but it needs to be balanced emotionally, mentally, physically. All states need to be aligned. All energies need to be aligned. So if you're not quite sure what's going on, or maybe not quite sure what I'm talking about, but you do feel blocked, or you're not quite sure what to choose or why this is blocked, or why you feel blocked at a crossroads and you can't make a decision or you're not quite sure, right? But we'll consider where the imbalance may exist, right? What feels off kilter? What feels not right? And then take steps to restore stability upon that. There's a big shift here coming in quickly. And again, we have the moon, which confirms that there's certain things that haven't been said, or certain informations you didn't get, or you are disagreeing in something, or you're competing for something. There's a lot of people, a lot of options, and you're navigating this uncertainty because you don't know what to decide. Well, here comes the Tower. So if you don't know what to decide, there's a sudden shift coming in, a sudden change that's sort of forcing you to decide and forcing you to clear out whatever's not working or whatever's unstable. Unstable foundations, unstable relationships, or collaborations, or things were not said or not truthful or not honest, right? Ultimately, this is going to liberate you. This is going to make you decide, or this court or justice decision will unblock the situation, right? What's destroyed or what's not happening or what's decided upon was already unstable. So whatever truth is coming to the surface, even if it's not exactly what you wanted, well, it's certainly creating space for authentic rebuilding. So now you can move forward. The justice has to chime in. The decision needs to be made. And both of these cards are happening at the same time. The sun shift is the decision. Taurus. Check out if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, we are really trying to push forward to 50K, guys. We can do this. We just passed 45. Thank you so much for helping us out. And it's for you, right? This channel is you. So let's go. Let's go, Taurus. Come on. Come on. You have amazing power, Taurus. So let's push to 50K. Check out if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. It's free for you. Doesn't cost you anything. Takes 1 second. And we're going to push forward to 50K for 2026. Thank you so much for your support, Taurus. All right, let's see what we got here. I want to pull, okay, I guess I'm taking that. Where am I doing this? Okay, so it's sort of combination of the Justice and the Two of Swords here. So I'm going to put it up here. We have the Lovers, which is making a decision in harmony with yourself. You want to make sure you're honest with yourself. And that's what the Lovers is all about. It's making a decision with respect. Respect to yourself or respect to others or whoever it is that is in this dynamic with you, and deciding to step away. Step away from something that is unfulfilling, stepping away from something that didn't work, but it did work at one point. So this is a place or a job or a business or a collaboration or whatever professional dynamic that you have been in for a while, or at least that has worked for a while, that has worked for you precedently, right? And so, but now it's important for you to step away because you're sort of blocked. You're at that crossroads, and maybe this is an institution, maybe this is government, maybe this is administration, maybe you're teaching, whatever it is, it's a structured place, a very ruled and regulated place, right? And so this is when if you're not quite sure what to decide and you're still blocked, right? Not only consider why it's not balanced anymore and why it's not working for you anymore if it has worked in the past, but also at this moment, when is it important for you to follow traditions, to follow something very established, ruled, regulated, and when is it time for you to reform, to do things differently, or to do things in your own way and not follow that traditional path? That's what the Hierophant is all about, right? Maybe seeking guidance from people that are experienced in a field, in a subject that you're trying to move forward, that you're trying to make happen. You will make it happen. You have the Empress, so nurture this idea. Your idea is going to evolve, is going to develop, whether it's a business, whether you're an artist or it's an artistic talent, or whether you have an idea and you want to develop this idea. You do have the Two of Cups. I feel like there's another person with you with whom you're working. This is something that you've nurtured, and this is who you are, your creative self, your idea. So maybe this is an idea that maybe that you've had for a while, but now you realize that, you know, your decision is based on respect, on truth, but also who you are, what you bring to the table, and how you want to be perceived. So you want to be in harmony with yourself as you make this decision, all about mutual respect, truth, and understanding. It's not just a decision. It's a declaration of who you choose to become, right? Is your decision here consistent with your values, with your core beliefs? And this is a conscious choice to align both your values and your actions, and to find that harmony. And I believe that the support of family is important, and I believe that your family is behind you on this, or at least very important within this challenging decision that you have to make, or this decision that's maybe not made by you. It can be business decision, it can be management making a decision. Not everything is in your control, but it is really pushing you to understand what is important right now for you. Is it value? Is it fairness? Is it integrity? Or is it just money, 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 which is the four of Pentacles, just having money control you and just wanting money, and that's it. Nothing else is important besides the money. A lot of people consider today just money is everything, and that is all that is important. I don't know where that's coming from, but don't shoot the messenger, guys. All right, let's see what this, I am tired here. These readings, as we go through the weeks, the months, the days, right? They get more profound and more powerful, and it demands a lot of energy, guys. It demands a lot of energy. So, you know, just know you have the Ten of Pentacles, so you're reaching financial abundance, or at least within your family, you're going to find this stable income. But there is this shift here, this sun shift. So let's pull a card on the Tower, how this shift is coming about. Yeah, again, a lot of people. I feel like there's a lot of people, a lot of options, a lot of discussions, brainstorming, meetings. You need, people have to address or talk, or a lot of brouhaha. A lot of people here, a lot of noise. And then, okay, and then you're moving out of that and moving into something calmer. All right, so what is the Tower? I want one on the Tower, please. Can we get a little more information on this sun shift here? Well, I feel like the sun shift is the justice decision, right? But let's see if we can get a little bit more. And that's why you have the Moon navigating uncertainties, right? Waiting for answers. Okay, from the past. Emotions from the past. Emotions from the past are sort of guiding you in your decisions, in your commitment to your job. You've worked really hard. You're very committed, but these decisions are controlled by emotions from the past. It can be past, it can be dynamics with family. It can be dynamics with coworkers, with past jobs, but it can also be, you know, like I said, it's funny because this Four of Cups and this Six of Cups keep coming up. These are triggers that we have within us, emotional triggers. And so it doesn't really matter what is going on. It's the fact that there is something going on, decision making and big changes or sudden changes where we have to address the issue and make a decision upon that, or the decision is made for us, that brings up a lot within you, a lot of emotions. Family dynamics, siblings, people you're connected with the past, and all these emotions are sort of driving you forward and really steering your capacity of judgment and decision making. But you will reach a fair agreement. There's an exchange of money here in a fair way. You will find a fair agreement within your job, within your commitment. You're very committed and you work really hard. This decision will bring in an exchange of money that is fair for you. Or you get financial help from community, from family, or there's a sort of generosity around you where people will help you financially, or maybe you are helping others, or maybe it's family or community that's sort of joining resources to help each other out. That is a possibility as well. Or there's money to help people out. Okay, one more card on the let me change decks again. One more card on the Empress, please. Okay, so then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see if we get a little more information. Okay, yeah, take a breather and you will reach financial stability and like a stable income, and reach something that, sorry about the sneeze, reach something that makes sense to you. And then you're going to be able to chill and rest. Take a breather after the challenges. Take a breather after this decision. Just let me know what this is all about. Taurus, let me know what's going on in your world. What are you choosing? What's this decision? How you're feeling? What is this all about if you connect, Taurus? Remember that if you want a personal tarot reading, you can join us every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. If you join membership, paying membership, it gives you access to personal tarot readings during live. So we'd love to have you there, Taurus. We're also there Monday and Fridays, but it depends on my schedule. So, but for sure, Sundays at noon are set in stone. So we join us there. We would love to have you there, Taurus. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Taurus, money and career. Yeah, someone you're not there's deceits. Someone that lied or got away with something. There's deceits there, disappointment. Someone you trusted maybe. Can be an Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be. But you have victory over that. You're leading the way. You're rewarded or acknowledged. Yeah, suddenly moving forward. There's a lot of communication there, and suddenly it's moving forward. And yeah, there's the disappointment there. And something that's ending, but this sudden movement is shifting you into the sun. So it's all about confidence and positivity and communicating in a productive and positive way, and really going to be this energy, this new positive energy is going to allow you to clear the way of illusions, of doubts, of disappointments, and really projecting you into something more confident. Bringing back your confidence, and that at that point you navigate energies that are much more simple, that are much more clear, and that make sense to you. And then the decisions are easy because you're in your place. You're in the right place, in the right space, to really be able to move forward in a confident and successful way. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for connecting, for sharing your journeys and your stories. Gratitude to each and everyone. I want to say that the magic word here is fair deal. Reaching a fair deal? No, I will be acknowledged. Okay. That's what I have for you today. I will be acknowledged. will be the magic word to put down below in the comment section if you want to share these energies and push forward, or put your name in the hat for a free reading. Just put "I will be acknowledged" down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Taurus, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.